But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What? 280. Mike, Ricky. Check 3. One left.
Penny, the first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now Rashad Penny, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I 7.
Now it's Rosen. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks' 39-yard line.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And this one complete to Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
14.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now it's Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Pull it together. Hey, quarter. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action now. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
12.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Break it. 54 miles. Pick me up. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rosen will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, Delta. Shit. Mike 27.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Penny, and an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On the run, it's Penny. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Dolphins 6, Seahawks 3.
Green 80! That's it! Check 50. Check 50.
Good.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Run left.
36. Check. Crunch.
Penny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'll go special.
Check. 90 is a mite. Not today, you are. Not today.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You gonna see me and you like me. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check safety. Out. Shit.
Middle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Middle.
Watch the out.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 54.
Hard.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He's back to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.